Hello everyone, welcome to External Star channel. My name is Marek, as you already know, and today we will be unboxing, then reviewing, and then finally also rating this great, almost real 1 to 18 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, the 2015 model. Okay, so now, maybe also to be precise, this is W463. Yeah, so if you are really familiar with this G-Class series, then you can see here it's this W463 from 2015. It's actually this AMG trim, yeah, and of course my favorite brand, which is Almost Real. Yeah, so it just came from China. So let me first unbox it, and then of course we will be reviewing it. I will pull it out. Okay, what a surprise. Yeah, what we have here is actually this beautiful frame, which is used as an attachment to the front of the car. Okay, so then we also have a certificate card here. Yeah? So maybe let me take this camera here to show you the certificate number saying it's piece 127 out of 800. So this is a limited series made by Almost Real, my favorite brand, as I said already. So I'm quite curious, yeah. And here, this is where I had this this frame, yeah. So also interesting. Good. Then let's directly unbox it. Yeah? So how do we do that? Oh, so there are two actually pieces of paper on each side. So let me just remove them gently, gently, because I don't want to do any major damage to this box. Alright, so now I can really, for the first time, take it out. Okay, so here we go. Very nice. That's the model. Wow. It's shiny. It's this black variant, yeah, because I was looking for a black one. And I must admit, it looks great. This color is really awesome, yeah, so now I think I will need to really take it out gently. Oh, there are some screws. Yes, there are some screws. Okay, so let me use my screwdriver to really unscrew. Oh, there are three of them, and maybe I will just be able to do it like this, yeah, so okay, so screwdriver was not actually needed, yeah? So we had those nice screws that you don't need a screwdriver, you just use your hands. Okay, so that was it. Now let me just put them aside. And now this beautiful model. Okay, so wow, it's driving. Oh, I hear some sound. Are there any remains? No. Okay, the very first thing would be really the suspension. So, okay, in the front, it's working, yeah, perfectly. In the rear, working as well, yeah. So that's really great. That's really great. Oh, but now maybe I discovered the first issue, yeah, because this one should be full die cast. And I think this here, the hood and everything is die cast, but the roof. I think the roof, guys, is plastic. Yeah? So actually this piece here is plastic. I'm not sure why. But really, oh, it's quite surprising. Yeah? So I thought it would be full die cast, but I'm not sure now. It looks like some pieces are really plastic, but let's discover later once we review it. What I need to do now is also remove all those stickers that are holding actually the different pieces, yeah. So there are two stickers here on the hood. Oh, one of them is also here. I'm not sure what kind of methodology should I use to remove them so that they do not leave stains, yeah. It's actually so that they do not leave any glue behind. sometimes it's very difficult to really remove it so that there is nothing left. Maybe I will use here this tool to really remove also here the sticker. Okay. Good, that was easy. And oh, I think the door here is a little bit broken. One hinge. I will show you later, guys. It's not a pleasant situation again. It's broken, yeah? So I think maybe I would be able to fix it, but at the moment it's not really I'm not really happy about this, yeah? But I will show you, yeah? Again, disappointed a little bit, because every time I receive some model, there is some minor damage, yeah? Sometimes even a huge damage, but here I already see some. Alright, I think that's it, yeah? So now I can start reviewing this model. So it's now fully unboxed and all the stickers are gone. I will just put them aside somewhere, yeah? I will throw it away maybe. So let me go to the second camera. So actually we can start the review here in the front, yeah? So here you can really see the Mercedes-Benz logo, very nicely done. Also the grille. The grille is actually perforated, and here also the lower grills are also photo etched, so fully perforated. This is really beautiful. I mean, also here the turning indicators are great, and here we have also the LED stripe very nicely presented on this model. And then we also have a smaller Mercedes-Benz logo here, okay? And now maybe let's go directly to the side of this model. So here we have the wheels. As I said, the suspension is working. You can also turn them, spin them, whatever, yeah, freely. Here V8 biturbo sign along with this AMG logo here. This is very nicely presented. Then we have actually the door handles here. The one here, I think there is a piece of gray something which shouldn't be there, yeah. So the key fob is okay, but here maybe the color is not everywhere. Yeah, I don't know how they colored this, but I think only the dot should be gray, not everything around it. Yeah, maybe somebody who used the paint really painted also the area around. Okay, then we have two exhausts here, and when we speak about exhaust, some of you are always curious what is the undercarriage. So you see here how this is done, yeah. So the exhausts here on both sides, and then the suspension, everything. You see the brake caliper here, the red one, nice. Also the brake disc, yeah. So from this side, actually also visible behind the wheel, the red brake caliper. The brake disc is quite smaller here in the back. I think in the front the brake disc is much larger, and this is of course how it is. Yeah, good. So then let's go also to the back of the car, and I will maybe move the camera a little bit like this. Yeah, I think this is a better angle for this. And now this is where we have this AMG logo again. Here G63 and AMG on the license plate. We also have here this piece to attach a trailer or whatever you want, and one more piece here. I'm not sure why we have this one here. Maybe, I don't know, you tell me. And interestingly, we have the parking camera here on the top, and I heard many complaints that with this camera you actually cannot see what is really, for example here, because the angle you see. So there is this spare tire, and if you are using this parking camera, actually you can see only what is here, but not here really below the car, because we have the spare tire which is blocking the view of this camera. Okay. Then we have here the gas door, which you cannot open. Yeah, so this is quite bad, because on all new Kang 5 models and so on, you can actually open the gas cap. Okay, but now let me directly start here with this problem that I already identified when I was unboxing it. Yeah, so here, let me zoom in. You see this piece here, the one here. Okay, so when I attempt to open the door, actually, yeah, so here, how to show you the best. You see, it's broken. Completely broken. Okay, I don't know what to do now. Yeah, so the door is actually holding only on this second, yeah, because there are two hinges here, and it's only the below one is working, the upper one is not. And I'm not sure now if I should really be opening the door fully. Yeah, maybe I can try it just to show you. But of course, it will not be holding properly. Yeah, so I don't want to break it so much. Yeah, so I will probably only show it to you like this. And since only the upper one is broken, yeah, I will leave it like this. Yeah, I will not touch it anymore. So just to show you actually that we have some carpeting. No, there is not even carpeting. It's just plastic, and with this AMG stripe here. But that's basically it. Yeah, so now I will leave it like it is. Maybe I will keep it closed, yeah, because it's safer since it's really broken. I will carefully close it, really carefully. Oh, now it doesn't want to be closed. It's really a pity, yeah, and I will need to use my glue or whatever to fix it and make it perfect again. Yeah, as I said, it's possible to fix it, so no worries. Then I can also open the doors. I will use the door handles and my fingernail. Yeah, so now really carefully. I see some magnets here. Yeah? So we have small magnet here and here, so that the door is really holding closed, and it's being kept closed. Okay, and then we have also the hood, and for this purpose, okay. Nice. So what do we have under the hood? Do we have the V8 engine as it's written here? Yeah, so here you see V8 biturbo. So yeah, this is what we have actually here under the hood. And the engine bay, this is really beautifully done. Really beautifully. Look at this Mercedes-Benz star and the perforated piece just below it. Then we have this AMG covers, and we have a lot of small stickers here, a lot of small warnings like we have on the real car. Maybe also the car code is here, or I don't know what else, but really many small pieces here. I think it deserves 10 out of 10 what we see under the hood. So the whole engine bay is perfectly done. But let me now continue opening, and I will just do this. Yeah, so let me have a look inside. Can you move the seats? No, you cannot move the seats. But at least you see now the steering wheel and how the inside of the door is done. So a lot of controls here. Steering wheel is connected to the wheels. So you see how I can turn it. Then we have 3 seats in the back. No LCD screens on the front seats. And from this angle, let me have a look inside. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. I'm not sure if you like it, love it, or not like it at all. You let me know in the comments. Yeah, so at least in the middle, this radio or the middle console, everything is beautifully done. Also the LCD screen. As I said, this is the 2015 model, so do not expect this very large LCD screen in the middle. There's only a small, but I think it's enough. Yeah, so yeah, basically that's it. Now I was also thinking about attaching actually this to the front somehow, to the bumper. Let me check what I can really do with that. Yeah. Okay, so how do we do that, guys? Do we have any? So maybe I will need to really remove here the 2 pieces. or not? How does it work? There was actually no manual or anything to show, but actually it would fit directly here, yeah? So from what I can see, it would really fit. So maybe I will not do it now. If you buy this model, then you can do it yourself. But again, to show you how it would look like with this, you see that it would fit here. You would need to replace those two pieces with this frame. I'm not sure if this is really prettier or not. Yeah, it doesn't look very much luxurious anymore. It looks more off-road, and I don't know. When I display this car, I want it to look more luxurious, not that off-road. Now let me close all the doors. And here, look at this hinge. I don't want to break it, so very carefully. This mechanism is very sensitive. Of course it is. And also closing the doors here. Okay. And actually the very last thing before we finish with this review is also comparing to my Cullinan. Okay, which is super heavy in compared to this. This feels more lightweight, yeah. So actually there are also some metallic part, but I don't know, this is very light. And overall this Cullinan is like much more long. It's like, I don't know, it's very long. Maybe I will show you from here, from this angle, yeah. So just compare how different they are. So this Cullinan is really massive in compared to this G-Class. Yeah, so really a huge difference, and of course I love them both, so maybe also for you to compare here. Yeah, so this is the Cullinan, very huge, and then this is the G-Class. Yeah, so maybe also up to you if you really love this huge Royce or this G-Class. Yeah, I know that there are many collectors who actually collect Mercedes-Benz G-Class models, and there is also the one from Auto Art and iScale and many other brands. Yeah, so I actually decided, after I read all those different reviews and I saw pictures online, to buy the one from Almost Real, yeah, because it usually brings the best quality for the money. And since I do not collect really any more Auto Art plastic composite models, I really decided to have this one. Eh? So actually I was only disappointed because the roof is probably plastic, and this is definitely zinc diecast. Yeah, so this is nice, but the roof, I can tell you it's probably plastic. And also the fifth door is broken, but I can fix it, the rest is okay. So I hope you really enjoyed now today's comparison also of those two models, so this Royce Cullinan and then this G-Class. And I'm telling you right now, I will be rating this Mercedes-Benz G-Class from 2015, made by Almost Real in 1:18 scale. So guys, thank you again for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.